Hey guys, it's Davey here, and it's currently day 176. I hope you guys had an amazing day, and I do hope you guys are doing better than yesterday. But today, I just want to talk about what is the plan for me for the next month because today is the end of my week dopamine detox. Now, I could say the experience was amazing. Uh, I just feel more clear. But of course, the issue I find with these dopamine detox or any detox in general is if you don't fix the root problem, you're going to regress back into your old behaviors when that set period is finished. So today, being the last day of the week, I decided to take a break, a little break. So I willingly opened the TV and turned on a movie just to sit back and relax and watch because I thought it was reasonable for me to reward myself. Now, was it the best idea to do that? Maybe you guys can argue, and maybe that's not because watching that movie may result into other bad habits, right? However, I made that choice consciously. So I am not here at the moment frustrated that I did watch the movie or I'm scrolling that I did not do anything else but watch the movie. I made that choice consciously and I am willing to pay the price. And quite honestly, it really isn't that much of a price for me because I know tomorrow I'll be attacking my life harder. Matter of fact, since the detox is over now, I'm not planning to do another detox because detox is kind of like a mental reset. What I do have in plan though is to focus back onto my business, get back into my business. And I say I want to do this for a long time. And I guess the worry of uncertainty has just hindered me from working on my business. But that worry will not last anymore because I got to make my time more useful. And the only way to make the next month productive, the only way to make the next month focused is to actually have something that I actually look up to, look forward to, something to keep me busy. And that will be working on my business. Whether if I outreach or not, it doesn't matter. It's just to keep my hands busy so I don't have this mental space to worry or just to second guess my life. So next month, I aim to try get a client, to try get some show of interest, but mainly a client. And the goals I want to hit is around 100 outreach a week, right? 100 outreach a week now to you guys, that may not be a lot, right? That is pretty much just 15 emails, 15 cold calls a day. But to someone maybe that has fear, this tremendous amount of fear and worry build up over time for them avoiding what their responsibility is, the small starts is probably the most important, right? So it may take you just the littlest move forward for you to just have the courage to, send that email, to just have that courage to go put your business out there. And for me, that may not be the case, but it for me, I think that's like a reasonable move to do, right? Now, apart from that, I also had started this new training regimen, this new training routine. I'm very, very excited because I had seen tremendous result. Now, I'm only saying this even though it has been 2 days, but coming back from my cut, coming back and putting myself into a bulk now, although it is summer and it's pretty hot here in Australia, but this bulk is going to be insane, guys. Like, I cannot stress how much I'm excited for this bulk to pack on some decent size because screw being skinny, screw being like a skeleton walking around and thinking you are ripped, having six packs. I looked skinny when I would cut it, and although I may not have been skinny, skinny, but the way I look was just not worth it, guys. Was just not worth me cutting down to below 15% body fat. It was just simply not worth it, right? I had no chest, my shoulders were kind of unbalanced. I had a lot of unproportional body parts, so it just makes sense for me to actually put on some size before I bulk cut back down because I thought before I had gained reasonable size when I was locked up, but certainly the equipments in the yard was simply not good enough to put on some muscle. And despite all the food there being horrible too, but very excited because this training program, I'm telling you guys, is double the sets, triple the intensity. I mean, at the moment, I'm spending around like 4 hours in the gym. It is a two session a day kind of split, but I tend to just put it all into one because who would want to go back to the gym twice in a day? That's not ideal for me. But 4 hours is very excessive, especially when you're natural. But I really want to see how far I can push my body. I really want to see how far I can push my body to reach my genetic potential. And that is, I guess, the goal for me, honestly, this month. Like, my goal is to just kind of push my body as hard I train harder than ever, just see where my genetic potential could lie. And that can only happen if you push your body to the max. Now, does that mean push my body to the point where I overtrain? No, because now I have experience to know when to kind of lean back. Like for the past 2 days, I had trouble sleeping, though I'm not sure if that's the reason due to my training or that had just been the worry that I had built up over time because I've been attended my business because I'm not making any money, which is kind of making me stressed at the moment. So the factors could vary a lot to rather why I'm not sleeping. But not sleeping effectively definitely had kind of affect how my gym workouts will be. So in the end, it just makes sense to not only pursue my fitness goals to see where my potential could lie, but also just work on my business, get the money up. Because at the end of the day, my three goals, having a good body, like is up there. Like I definitely would want to see where my genetic potential lies in the next like year. But as a natural, like I don't think you can really earn anything from that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you'll look good, etc. But if I could achieve any of my goals, creating a business, creating an income asset that will generate me income over monthly will help my situation out the most. Right. So it just makes sense for me to prioritize that above anything. But I still want to see where my genetic potential lies. I still want to freaking go to the gym for hours and just train my butt off. Now, I may be saying this because I just had a deload, so I'm feeling fresh, I'm feeling excited to train, etc. But I also had a few years of lifting experience under my belt, although not consistent, a bit slip ups. But I do think I'm ready for some high intensity shit, and just excited with how the month goes, definitely. But this week detox has been tremendously helpful for me. It definitely had cleared my mind with all the brain fog. Even though I did watch a movie today, even though I did spend some time away from reading and etc., I don't regret it at all because I know the choice I made today was conscious. So as long as you are willing to make the conscious choice to do something, you later may not truly repent it as much. Like, sure, you will have some regrets. You always say to yourself, maybe if I didn't, I'll get more done. But sometimes you just gotta take your car to the car wash and get it polished, get it washed, get it soaped up and stuff, and just get it nice and clean so you can actually go on the road trip and then just shine everyone. Just like like look at my car, bro. It's so shiny and stuff. You don't want your car to be dirty, when you're driving across the country. You want your car to be looking fresh, right? So it's good to have your car washed once in a while, but obviously don't get carried away because you do have a destination to reach. So if you sit in the car wash forever, like sure, your car will be shiny, but who's going to see that at the end, right? Nobody except yourself. And sometimes we get bored looking at ourselves the same when we haven't yet changed. So it's good to always know the balance. Find your balance. Of course, don't work too hard, but don't slack off all day long, right? That's definitely not going to be ideal for you if you want to achieve something for you in life. But like I said, the next month will be very exciting. Not next month, starting from today, I'm going to do a mini series, 30-day sprint, and then just see where I can go, business wise, fitness wise, and then just life wise, even though this is what this channel is about. But I kind of want to just see how far I can take this month, this 30 days and see how far I can go. Because, like I said, keeping a short deadline, for example, my detox, keeping it a short deadline to have something to aspire to, have something to look up to, you're more than likely to be motivated to stick to it because you have something just there. It's not like in the 5 years time type stuff. Is next month or next week you have something to look up to, something that's rewarding to you. So my vision now is just to bite my teeth for the next 30 days. I might not even be painful. It may be an absolutely enjoyable journey. Matter of fact, I know it will be an absolutely enjoyable journey for me. I'm going to have plenty of fun, just like I did with this 7-day detox, because this is what life is about. If you keep your heart to it, put your heart to it, because if you put your heart to it and you know what you want to get in life, control your mind, and there's nothing that's going to stop you besides yourself. But this is all I gotta say for today. I hope you guys learned something from this. But if not, like always, I'll be here for you guys tomorrow. But until then, good night.